What's up, y'all? Hey, Cornballs. Welcome back to the Corny Dads Podcast, episode 9. How's it going, guys?
Yeah, you can't see shit out of there, can you?
I pretended I was going to wear this the whole time, and I'm going to see how long I can go. Let's see. If I get super engaged on a topic, I'll be good, and I'll just kind of... No, but I can't see you.
I was going to say, I can't see you at all.
I can't see you. I can't see you.
It would be good for the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it on for the thumbnail. Perfect. That's all we need.
And we can both just pretend that I'm doing that. That's just as good. Anyways, welcome back, guys. Last time we had Bowser on the podcast, and it was a ripping good time.
Yeah, that was so much fun. I had such a good time talking with him.
Such a funny guy. Crazy stories, crazy ideas. Straddle Gang. Worldwide.
Dude, Straddle Gang. Been living Straddle Gang for a week now. Let's
Man.
go.
So last time we hopped upon you and gave you some glass. This week is a little different. I'm not going to give you anything, but I want to show you what I've been working on. It's a little face thing.
Yo. I saw you shaping this.
Yeah.
The shape of it.
I realized I could try to make something simple, and it could be really dope to engrave on if something was just like kind of sculpted, but then I accentuated it with the engraving. Because like I don't do a whole lot of sculpting, so it'd be hard to get it to look really sculpted crazy.
Dude,
just like
this is such a dope avenue. This is such a fucking dope avenue to lean down.
Thanks, man.
Because, yeah, I mean, like, take all the carving away. And this looks almost unfinished.
Yeah.
But with the carving on,
right.
It's like, oh, fuck, this is detailed as shit.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Glad to hear
I like how you didn't do a full just face on it either.
Yeah, I thought about that.
You only did the eyes, but then like yeah.
See if I can show
here. I got you.
Right.
I got you.
Ah, marbles. Yeah, that was a fun one. I just made that realization that if I were to sculpt something and engrave it, I could like life hack, not sculpt your life away, but just sculpt like rough shapes, and then from there, like bring them into life with the engraving. So I'm going to put that up on my Instagram later, maybe today or tomorrow, and see what people think. And if y'all are digging this style, I might venture more into making like different creatures and stuff from the Focus universe, which is what I've heard people refer to it as. And it's really endearing to me for people to call it the Focus universe, because that's like accurately describes what it is to me, and like all the shapes that I put into everything. It's all its own universe that I pull from and make paintings and shirts and stickers from all of these repeating images. And I like integrate them in different ways and do different shit like that. So if I like pulled some of the shapes out and sculpted them into different things, I think that could be pretty dope. So my first foray into that.
Dude, there's like, it's infinite. Like there is so much. Right? There is so much you can do whenever you think of it that way as like blank. And you like, even just looking straight up here at some of the rigs behind the way, you've definitely fucked around with sculpting before.
Yeah.
You've dabbled here and there with it. Mm-hmm. But I don't know, one of your strengths is like you don't do realism. Like that's not your thing. Isn't realism? It's
real.
You have a bit of like, I'm scared to use the word cartoon because I don't want to cheapen what you do.
You're talking to someone who enjoys that type of thing.
You understand? Okay, but so you understand what I'm saying.
I fucking love cartoons. Okay, so it's an
honor. You have a very cartoonish nature to the type of drawing. So like, God, that fits so well with just a blank, somewhat formed canvas.
I think it's gonna smack. Yeah, because I realized I was with Sweeney, and some of our collabs that have seen the most eyes or sold for the highest prices are ones where he sculpts something and I just engrave it. Such as the skull little jammer. That was our first one that people really liked and sold.
Dude, that and the matching pendy to it was like, if I had stacks.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, fucking hell, if I had stacks. Just like, we would be walking around with those two things. Just
iced out.
The matching little guy on the neck and then in the hand. Call me fucking dab, shake, hash. I don't know. A joke about Shakespeare and dabs.
Shakespeare and dabs. Damn. You're gonna have to circle back around to that.
I know.
That's
It didn't come out easily on the first try, so I was like, ah.
You might have found a name that's not taken on Instagram. Like, out of everything, Dab,
There's
like Dab Shakespeare is so like irrelevant.
There has to be
Maybe.
some sort of like Hamilton reference.
You pulled that from the ether, man. Like that's old school. Yeah, so I'm about to do the crow with Sweeney too, and as you guys might have seen, I got the duck that I just did up with Royce Glass. So I got a bird thing going on. Caw.
Caw, bitches, caw.
Yeah, whatever.
Dude, that Sweeney's Raven.
Yeah. We're going to call it the Engraven. Podcast exclusive. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone.
The Engraven.
The Engraven.
Start commenting the Engraven underneath every one of Ben's posts.
Yeah. Don't blow it, guys. Don't blow it. We trust you, Corny Dad's podcast audience. Hey, let's just give a shout out to all of you guys watching. I appreciate you guys so much. Running up them numbers up until episode 9. We're about to hit episode 10, next episode, guys. We made our first stickers that we'll show you somehow, or if you're already following the Instagram, you've seen it. And a little teaser is somewhere in the Corny Dad's podcast universe, there's an open slot for free stickers. I'm not really going to say where or whatever you have to do, but just know, if you're a big enough fan, you will find the option to have free stickers shipped to you. So
I already sent a pack of them.
Yep. I think 2 left, so
Let's go.
Check that out. But we appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, as the corny dad that has not done social media and doesn't understand social media, like the true corny dad of the corny dads, I think. Seriously, thank you guys. I can't imagine why anyone wants to hear me talk.
Yeah.
It's like I do a job where people have to listen to me talk, and it's like you can tell it pains them on a daily basis to have to listen to me. So the fact that there is even 20 people out there watching each of these, let alone, let's be honest, I got stupid excited seeing that there was 90 views on one of our
running up the numbers.
Blows my mind. So thank you guys.
The market
really,
only
cannot
goes
say
up.
how much I appreciate you guys.
Hell yeah.
And to the people reaching out for fucking glasswork of mine too.
Let's go.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
That's something
so much.
that hasn't been talked about that much on the podcast. We've touched on it lightly, but Gabagool makes glass of his own, and he enjoys making marbles, are a big standard item for him. So hit him up if you want a nice vortex marble. We've showed him on the podcast once at least. But if you have that one,
yeah,
you can show it at some point. If that's somewhere around.
It's somewhere around here.
It's all good. Yeah, we'll find it later. I got this one that I wanted to show you. So that's what happens when you pivot, you know? I ran out of room on a Sorry I Chazed Your Banger marble, so I just made it say Sorry I Chazed Your Boobs. And it wraps around.
And it goes continuously into it because the boobs
no
looks like it's like the
boobs.
boob is right beside sorry,
Yeah.
so it just looks like boobs sorry.
You know?
Dude,
Things that happen.
fantastic.
Yep. But we were talking about Portland Dabber earlier, and Portland Dabber is the first one to put blue caramel dots on a marble for me to engrave on our Sherlock.
Yeah.
So since he brought that to life, and I'm about to drop that one pretty soon, I'll have that one finished up and engraved. It's a nice Sherlock with Portland Dabber, big section for me to engrave. But then I was like, shoot, I could try doing some dot stacks, so I did this guy.
You did dots!
Yeah.
I don't even want to look at it yet. I'm just so excited you did dots. That's so awesome.
If you can't tell, Gabagool loves dot stack glasswork
Yo.
of all kinds.
Yo.
I didn't get the spacing perfect, you know, I got a lot to learn.
That's, yeah.
But it was super fun, and it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. That's what it is. So, seeing the one that Portland Dabber made, it made me really wonder, what is it going to look like seeing you? Because that is, I think surface area, it's the size of a pearl, if not smaller.
Yeah.
Because, pearl fully wraps around.
Whoa, I just had an idea. Whoa. You could layer them. Dude, you could put clear over that, and then you could layer them.
Oh, and then
you could go fucking Yoshinori Kondo.
Yeah.
You could literally just do layers and layers.
Dots and then carve and then dot.
Oh, I gotta do that.
Yeah.
I gotta do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. A layered one where they are stacked with clear in between. Dude. Like a bunch of...
And just do a fucking black background on this too.
Yeah.
I felt like if it's one thing that I've learned in dots is putting a border. So in other words, just a one dot on top of the other makes the border.
Yeah, that would look headier.
Dude, it just immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately.
So do you melt in the first dot, or do you add a...
So that's the trick.
Put us up
that's
on the tech. Come on, guys.
Yo, tech. I can share tech. What's up? Oh, Ben, you want no tech? Yeah. Oh, jeez. All right.
I'm interested in
Let me sit you down, bro. This is going to cost you.
Yep. I'll get my notebook. I got to take notes.
This is fucking dope, though.
Thanks, man.
So, first dot, it has to be pretty substantial.
Okay.
But then you melt it until it's a mound.
Oh, yeah. I guess, yeah.
And then because now you have like a point to focus on, you can put that point in next layer, put on that dot, and then you melt that fully down.
Dope. Should I do that for mine?
If you do black and then the blue caramel on top of that, it'll give you just this nice little black border around the outside.
Ooh. Or technically, I have berry gumbo, which should match because it's bluish under there.
Oh,
blue caramel. So I might do that so it like looks exactly like that. Yo. Do you think I should do all that on clear, or I thought for a second you meant make a black marble and dot stack stuff on that.
That works too.
That works too. That's a separate kind of thing.
So then you could do black marble, lotus white, then blue caramel on that. So now you're carving.
Now I gotta change my pants.
Like a little white, like fucking.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, there's a lot of it.
Damn.
Like they're throwing the milli in the fucking bottom, like so that's what you see through too. Oh.
Hidden milli.
Man.
Oh yeah.
Best thing is like this is your first carve on something like this. So like, I mean, this is dope as fuck.
Thanks.
And like, like look at your like 1,000th thing that you fucking carved on. So I can't imagine you throwing down a shitload of fucking dots. Skull cracker marble that's like watched a bunch of encasing things.
Okay,
on how to encase marbles. They do pretty wild shit. There's a couple different ways. Like, have you seen where like they almost make like a clear cup,
and then they plunge the marble through the ass of the cup?
So that's one way. And then,
we're staying monetized, guys. When we say plunge through the ass, it's about technique. So it's not weird. You're making it weird if it's weird.
Say, hold on, I feel bad. I feel like I should be focusing on this too as we talk about it a million times.
I know. Well, eventually we're gonna have different angles. Eventually we're gonna have something that can just come in and like show us, like we could just like show things.
Dude, I have like 2 or 3 GoPros. I don't know why I don't fucking just bring one of those out because that would be perfect.
That would be perfect. Yeah, you should get a head mount for Gabagool YouTube videos.
Follow me around for a fucking day.
Or a chest mount? Dude, I want to get a chest mount for fishing videos. That's
that'd be
just have the chest mount GoPro. Yeah. That's how people make videos.
Yeah.
Just catch. Because you don't miss anything. You just let it ride. Like, let the video ride.
Yeah.
So you, like, get all...
You just have to have a fucking big enough card or whatever. You just,
I guess so, yeah.
That like go forever.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, that's what it is.
Hell yeah. Yeah. The angle.
Dude, the other way that they'll encase a marble... So picture like lollipop. You have the big ass fucking marble on the end of your punty.
Easy.
So now you have 3 bridges on your punty.
Oh, I've seen this.
And then you take that cup. So then the open mouth of the cup attaches to those 3 punties. Those 3 bridges. So now you have the marble, that marble pretty much inside, like floating inside the cup.
Yeah, I'm having a little trouble picturing it. What are the 3 punties on again? Like a cup?
So you have the punty.
And then
they gotta be able to see
get it going.
Yeah, so then you move it up. So you have the punty and marble.
Alright.
Now you have a bridge here, a bridge here, and a bridge here.
Yeah.
Okay? So I'm trying to think what that would even look like. I don't know, but yeah, you just have these bridges coming out.
Like a trident.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah.
But they're going outwards.
Yeah.
I got you.
So now you have this cup.
Yeah.
And the cup goes around.
Are you holding the cup in grabbers or something? What are you holding? Is the cup
I'm assuming the cup's probably on a punty, mouth open up. So you have the punty on the bottom of a rounded, rounded cup, and round bottom cup.
Opposite the punty is the open cylinder, because that's what you're putting the marble in.
That's it. Yeah, the marble goes into the open cylinder. The outside of the open cylinder, which would be the lip of like the cup, is to those 3 bridges. And the whole idea is that now you have this floating marble inside completely one completely clear piece of glass.
That's ideal if you size it perfectly. That would be the challenge, is getting the marble or the cup thing, getting that so that the arc of the cup somehow like matches the lens of the marble. Like, whew, that's like a lot. Now I know what you mean, though. Yeah, okay.
That's how I've seen all the big heady guys do it.
Have you seen people melt it all, like do one of those that encases the whole marble? I feel like people do that when they encase, then they work them in halves. It's very common in marbles to work half and half.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone encase even the other way, where they like do that like reverse blow.
Yeah, because you can't get all around it.
Yeah, you
right?
can't get the whole way around. I don't think either way they do the entire thing in one piece of sleeve.
I figured it out like my own way. It's not it's not exactly as clean. I'm actually gonna keep it secret, guys. But that's how I have a new way that I encase my marbles. But
is it the way you did the
ones that I've shown you? Yeah.
Yeah.
But it proves that it proves that the lensing you described doesn't solve the problem I face with those. So if you can't get the whole marble, then it doesn't work for that tech.
So I know what you did, and I know what you're talking about. Yeah. You will always end up with a line from, like you can see it on yours right now. You'll see those lines, and even
a little bit.
Yeah. And the whole, because the idea is that you have it's that rod that's melting around it instead of just a sheet of glass.
Yeah.
Completely understand. Like, I am just regurgitating shit that I heard on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, I am not So, what they keep saying is that the idea is that you're trying to get almost like a piece of cellophane to wrap the whole way around it.
Right. But what I'm standing strong is that tech isn't plausible for the whole marble that I'm currently making. Because when you talk about lensing, I'm like, oh shit, is there a better way I can make the fully encased clear engraved marbles? And it doesn't solve that problem because it can't do the whole thing. You can't split that into half because you'll burn out the engraving.
Okay, sorry.
So to be selfish, I'm
exactly.
just trying to think what I can use from that.
No, that makes sense.
Actually do it for those ones.
I wonder if
I could just do one that's half, and that would be great. That would be dope. I might have to do that.
I wonder if somehow you could melt or you could heat instead of like the round end. Mm-hmm. Like if you got fucking dope enough to be able to get that, like the tech we just described. Mm-hmm. So now instead of heating the round end first and having that kind of suction on, heating this end and having it kind of like clasp around the back a bit, and then condensing the whole thing down.
I see where you're going. The whole magic of it, though, is you must start at the outer lens part, like that tippy point. Yeah. Why? Because no matter how perfect the fit, there's air in between those layers. So if you even close a little bit of it off, anything at all, you're gonna block the air cleanly from coming out. So like even if it's just one tiny little spot, you're still like it's gonna get fucked up. So like that's why that lens works, because you have to heat it from the outside in, because it squeezes the air out like toothpaste.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I wonder if you could, like leave a ring of open space, or like something that clear could hit, and then you. So like,
problem is you have to bridge it up and then refine that edge, but then you've got a bridge in the way, because what you do to close it in would be just spin it and paddle it, You can't do that if you've got it bridged up on the front. So you'd almost have to bridge it up, melt in the front a tiny little bit, do your weird refining thing, and then like bridge it back up or something. It'll get gnarly. Yeah. But people get gnarly.
Well, so I think it's not Good Things Glass, but someone else. They do a lot of the dot stack encased.
Yeah, I think
they'll
it's
do
poly,
like 3
right?
or 4. No, but poly.
He does it on the lathe.
Yeah, poly's fucking nuts.
Making
Poly's doing
basketballs.
like a whole bunch of fucking vortex and all that sort of shit
They're
in there
so
too.
dope.
Like this, I think it's Good Things Glass. I'm pretty sure they not like there's not a lot of like vortex or anything on the inside.
Okay.
It's literally just like his focus is the patterning of the dots and the way they kind of work together.
Okay.
So I would say like his Good Things dot stack is more intricate than Poly's, but Poly goes way harder on the size and then the vortexes as well as like other tech.
Yeah.
Besides just dots.
Gotcha.
But like so like Good Thing he'll do like layered. Like you have a marble inside of a marble inside of a fucking marble, all clear.
Gotcha.
But what I noticed, it's usually half and then encased, and then it'll be like the other half has dots, and then he'll encase, and then the other half. So you can tell that like he's just being able to like encase halfway.
The real G's work half and half. It's like why Trav marbles are always like really dope half and half. I mean, not exclusively. There's always like workarounds, but largely the bigger they get, the more likely or the more impossible working not half by half is. So yeah, if you have a marble the size of a poly marble, like a 3-incher, you try to like heat more than half of it, I think you'd probably have a bad time. Probably something real bad would happen. Yeah, because it would just get all weird and like, yeah.
Do you think you'd be able to, like literally what we just said, make half, carve it, encase it, and then flip, shape, carve, encase?
Yeah, the problem is that if I engrave, so I have a whole marble, I engrave half of it. To have an accurate half, it would have to have a weird equator. It would have to have like an equator where you've stopped. Because if it didn't, you'd be sacrificing some of it. So I could do one where it's like a nice encalmo in the middle. If it's just like a colored black line in the middle that separated them, then yeah, I'd just work like a half. I could do it like that. But if like all my patterns flow fluidly without like big lines blocking them, so I couldn't really do it like that. It would like look different. Yeah, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah, you got a fun challenge ahead of you.
I know, I'm stoked. I love the like engraving of clear.
Do a soft glass combination. Just make really dope carved marble, and then just like drop it in a big vat of fucking clear soft, and then you can just pull it out.
Yeah, people do that with boro. Like in like a calculated way. Yeah, if you have a huge furnace, you fill it with raw clear. You can take a coil pot section or just a hollow section. Yeah, and you can fucking dip it in clear, and it'll be the equivalent that I was told by Matty White. Shout out Matty White. He told me that it was the equivalent of like 3 sleeves with thick clear or something. Just one dip. Yeah, I'm like, holy shit, dude, that's get a crucible.
Let's figure it out, man.
I know. I know. If I wish I could show you that house because it had a huge shop. It was like so it was like a ultra modern A-frame, like on multiple acres, with like beautiful natural light, and then a shop big enough to park like 2 RVs inside it, like just a fucking ripper of a shop. So I gotta find that one. It's so expensive.
Jen and I were going on like a dream. Like, all right, let's talk about like if we had everything we wanted, every money we wanted. Okay, like dream house. Like,
all right, y'all. This week, this episode is brought to you by Very Faf. At Very Faf on Instagram. You know what? It's not really gonna focus too well, and that's okay. There we go. Spoke too soon. Go follow my clothing page at Very Faf on Instagram. I got tons of different pattern clothing, screen print, pocket tees.
Dude, fucking screenshot real quick for a free Very Faf background.
What? All the stuff is either made by me or my mom. Shout out my mom. She makes these plushies. yeah, go check us out. Scoop some stuff. Love y'all. Talking about your dream house, your dream setup.
Oh, yeah.
What would it include? Would it be in Canada? Poser?
We don't get political here, remember? Come on, bud. It is strictly good times here.
CDP.
All right. So to be honest, we'd be like a setup similar to Portland where we could have acreage with, nature on it. So a bit of woods, bit of water, whether that be lake, stream, river, whatever.
Beautiful.
And still be like 30, 45 minutes from, not necessarily like strictly a downtown area, but like, let's say like from here, like the outskirts of Portland or whatever.
You're describing Brunel's house.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go.
But before I get into that, what else? You got to finish out your dream vision.
So that was a big thing that I was getting on is like the house that we have right now is like, I think the perfect amount of space if we didn't have a roommate and if it was set up a bit differently.
Yeah.
Just like we have a lot of like small rooms and it's like really like kind of a labyrinth of a house. So if we could like kind of like blow out a bunch of walls and have it like just have a bunch more open space.
Yeah.
Have that, but like, being able to have a shop, somewhere big enough that like growing up, like middle of nowhere, a lot of people had the like the converted barn to like not like play space, but like the converted barn where it wasn't like they actually had a barn for like animals, but it was like this big fuck off barn where like there's like a weird little basketball hoop in the corner or like just a
mini ramp.
Just a big empty space.
Yeah.
And then like the parents would have like just a bunch of tools and shit in the corner, or there would be like storage somewhere. But have something like that. So they have a big just empty space, especially here in Oregon where it's like always fucking raining.
That would be dope. Not many people do that. I love that idea, having the open space. Like that's part of what makes Fantasy Factory so cool. Is like it's a space that's like super dope. Yeah. There's something about that where you can just like skate or draw or paint or like do whatever you want and like
any sort of project, any sort of like little fucking thing that pops into your mind, and it doesn't matter like time of day, weather, anything like that. You can just have like a space to do your shit.
Yeah, that shit's nice.
Yeah, skating growing up, my god, having like a space like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to be like too privileged, but like immigrant family. My dad was a business owner though, so like. The area that his like pizza shell factory was in was like this massive like half-mile long factory space that housed like a bunch of different businesses. Gotcha. So his was just like the one front corner. Damn. And then he had like this thing called like Franklin Steel behind him that was like another big majority of it. But there was like in the center of the building, going the entire length of it, was like a road. Floor. Yeah, it was like a road essentially. Beautiful. Oh my god. Dude, for like 4 years, the like, I'm such a fucking stoner. Tradition. That's the word I was searching for.
Come on, Nick. Come on. We got this.
The tradition was Christmas morning, wake up, do the Christmas morning thing, enjoy the family, and then I would hit my buddy up around like 10:30, 10 or whatever, and we would grab, board. He was a biker, and we would go down to the factory because it was dead empty. Oh! And there was like, dude, like semi-trailer beds, like a foot apart, so we could do like gap bed to bed. But it was like the gas like this, the gas like this.
But I don't care. The fall is 5 feet.
Yep, exactly.
That's
dude.
Oh boy.
And I mean, the whole bunch of scrap metal. There was like a shop area that like we had full access to, so if we wanted to make any sort of I remember once grabbing the fucking forklift and lifting the fucking forklift up and then like doing grinds off the edge of the fucking
my god,
dude, it was so rad. It was so fucking
what happened to you?
Thinking about it now, like, oh my god, what the hell, that was amazing.
What happened to you? You were so cool.
I know, I'm terrible now. Corny dad. That's what happened. I got old.
Bro, that's like dream shit. That's so dope.
It was awesome. It was really awesome. I remember the first, like, vividly the first year doing it, like, having this lull in the like post-Christmas cum.
Yeah.
Like the post-Christmas orgasm of like,
gosh.
This is amazing. I got things I didn't have to do anything for because I'm privileged. And then just laying there being like, I want to skate.
Yeah.
It's like fucking snowy as shit out, but like I had gone like skating at the factory was like a normal thing.
So
it was like kind of a
dope.
normal thing.
Damn.
Because it was just it was fucking middle of a factory. You know, as long as shit wasn't going on, then you could always find a corner that was completely abandoned.
Like
and just sweep up, scrape up, grab some whatever you could fucking find and like do your thing in like a space.
Did you shoot skate videos?
Oh my god, so many so many dumb ones on fucking little VHS.
Yes.
Dude, horrible like
the big trick was like a kickflip. It was like
I couldn't even land kickflips.
You couldn't land a kickflip?
I landed my first kickflip like on film out here at the age of like 29.
What?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Bro. Can you kickflip now?
Yeah, I can kickflip now.
Okay.
Well, like first try? No.
Okay, well, there's some levels to that. I don't know. Like, all right. Do you ever heel flip?
Yes.
Good.
But like,
accidentally?
Again, first try, no. Like it's gonna take me at least like 12, 14
all right, have you ever hit a tray flip?
No.
Okay. I think I have like once or twice.
Let's go.
Just for
transparency.
I'm very, very similar though, dude. I would probably do something embarrassing if I tried to kickflip. I think I could just because once you understand the mechanics of it, it's not really hard. But when your body's like weird and old.
Sure. Whatever you say, bud. I haven't been trying for like a decade and a half. 2 decades, dude, yeah.
When I was, back when I was like 11 and I landed a kickflip. No, really.
Yeah? Cool.
What I did, so my problem was I was fucking trying to kickflip, just flicking that bitch, trying to kickflip. God damn it. I would always land with my front foot on the board. That happened to you? You can kickflip it, but you can land with the front foot.
Yeah, back foot standing on the ground, yeah.
Yeah, so what in an epiphany, I'm trying to be dramatic because it's just an 11-year-old skating. It's not really that crazy.
Like, yeah, I know. I kickflipped like the second day I skated.
Yeah, like you're probably kickflipping right now. Shout out to you guys. Watching CDP. Listening to CDP, cruising around the park. No, but what I learned to do is you try to land with your back foot and naturally your front foot will it's just already there. But if the problem's the back foot, I'd like a couple times I tried to do it and I was like, I'm going to try to get the back foot. Did it.
Nailed it.
So,
let's go.
Yep.
The thing that finally clicked with me was like I had to put the board between, like, it wasn't actually between my legs, but like in my head, like I would always be like behind the board or I'd always be behind the board.
Oh, yeah.
Or like literally like you behind or behind, like as in it went this way. Or I would land and it would be this way. So like the thing that finally clicked where I was just like landing was like I would kick it and I would actually try and like spread my feet and like look at it between my 2 feet. Instead of seeing it in front of me, it was like seeing it almost like underneath me between my legs. But no, I rode bulls. Red Bulls or like bomb hills, fucking go in and out of traffic, in and out of pedestrians.
Damn.
Like, jump up on curbs, off curbs, like have that thing be a part of my feet.
Dope.
Like, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like going to school at Pitt, my favorite thing was because I lived at the very bottom of like, what could be, if I started at the very top, was like 9 or 10 blocks of just straight downhill.
You should give your address so people can know if they live there.
Dude, Southeast Bouquet. Fucking, yeah, let's go. If you
guys live there, we'll send you a sticker pack.
The corner of Southeast Bouquet and Dawson was literally, it was a 90-degree angle. And you could go straight up and you would hit Pitt's campus, which was 2 main streets. And then you could keep going all the way to the top, and that was where the math department was. And dude, I worked in the math department. I'm a math major. Let's go, math nerds.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I'd start at the top, fucking power bomb down that thing, just power sliding the whole time, making as much noise as possible.
Oh yeah.
Dude, you're in the middle of not only a city, but a college campus in the middle of a city. So like you had major health center, so many fucking people going in and out. And then you had Pitt's campus as well. And you're in the middle of fucking Pittsburgh. And like class would let out at the 50, so you'd have a fuckload of people, and I'd just in the middle of the street, itch.
Nothing like a tall, handsome Italian man skirting on your ass at 10:30 in the morning.
It was the fucking best.
Oh my God.
I've never felt cooler, and I will never feel cooler.
That's pretty cool.
Never fucking feel cooler.
You're leaving the math department.
Oh, I fucking loved it. I forget where this
really
story was
cool.
even going. I got so reminiscent and like how amazing I am.
I don't know. I had the same kind of
So
thing.
arrogant.
I like the longboard because I had kind of a phase where I was a loser. I'm just kidding.
I was about to be like, dude, longboarding's so awesome.
I know, but like you can never hear the end of it. Right?
From
like,
actual skaters.
Oh, dude, it's like the lamest thing you could ever do.
Because like people say, "Oh yeah, I skate," and then they'll pull out a fucking Sector 9, and you're like,
yeah, that's a problem.
That's different.
Yeah, so
like,
guys,
that's very different.
Let's just come full circle. If you have a Sector 9, you got to be a little careful when you're flexing it. You know, just try to get a cool board.
You longboard. I think that's very different.
Yeah,
you don't skate. You gotta
different.
understand. You can't say that you are not a skater. You don't skate. Yeah. You longboard. You are a longboarder, which is perfectly fine.
It's so compatible with smoking a bowl. Longboarding and just
oh my God.
it's like yep, that works.
You kind of have to, right? If they see you on a certain longboard, you do get frisked to make sure you have weed on you.
Yeah, for real. So I had the opposite. I lived at the top of a hill and class was at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
But same thing. It's funny.
Dude, the best.
And you're just cruising. You're like, oh no, I gotta go turn around this person walking. Like, no big deal. Skirt. Oh my God,
I hope you get scared because I'm not even gonna see you in another 30 seconds, bitch.
Yeah.
Fucker!
Yeah. I'm not gonna say I'm coming behind you, but I'm gonna go past really fast.
And within inches, it's scare the fuck out of you. But
don't worry, I'm not gonna hit you. It's all good.
Oh, if you're scared, it's your fault.
Oh my God.
Dude, there were two two main roads that cut through on my way from work down to thing. If you timed it right, just skirt right inside of traffic and then go in between and then dip between traffic back down again.
Flex.
The real flex though, on your way to class, skitching.
Oh.
Grabbing the back of a car and just having that car lug you up.
Man, I think this is too cool for Corny Dad. I think we're actually approaching
again things
too cool.
Things where I am
wow.
Yeah, I did cool things at one point in time. I will never be that cool again. But yeah, random car just going up and grabbing its wheel well.
Oh,
because it had
you knew what
it had to slow down. It had to slow down around the corner because we lived on the 90 degrees.
Man.
And then as soon as it went 90 degrees, they were going a pretty significant uphill.
Oh, yeah.
So they had to go slow and get going. So yeah, you give a couple pushes and then just wheel well it.
Man.
Yeah. Make sure it's a younger kid. You don't do it to fucking grandma or old lady. They're going to get yelled at. But yeah, if it's a fucking college student, fucking just grab that shit. All they're going to do is look and be like, ugh!
Dude, where were we going with that?
We talked about skating. I got really insecure because you talked about kickflips, so I had to justify that I wasn't lame because I couldn't do kickflips.
Yeah, and you proved it. You were way cooler than me. I had a little 11 to 12 years old period, but you were straight flexing on them.
Oh,
so congratulations!
I skated significantly.
Speaking of being young,
speaking of cool stuff,
I have Trap Gods Magazine Spring 2022 by Tavian Kirk Andrew. I actually purchased this on Homie's Big Cartel, and I purchased a whole, it wasn't even this, but he sent this, and it's the same, essence of a magazine. So just see the game that this puts you on. You can pretty much open any page.
Okay, so I have so many questions.
It's pretty cool.
So who is it? Who is the artist, guy, what?
This was a niche Ass Pizza shout-out. Where Ass Pizza shouted this gentleman out on his story, and what I think happened was Ass Pizza was having his show, and this gentleman came to his show with the product, and was like, "Hey, Ass Pizza, I mentioned you in this, and it's up your alley." And from the looks of it, Ass Pizza really liked it because he put it on his story and flipped through it.
Okay.
And I was like, "What is this book?" And then of course he tagged it, and I went down the rabbit hole of trying to find it, and I found it, and it's freaking epic.
Dude, fucking, first of all, respect the hustle.
Respect the game. Hustle, right?
So what does... is the dude just a hustler? What is the guy do? First of all, what's the guy's name? Let's give him a shout out.
We just did. Tavian Kirk Andrew.
Tavian Kirk Andrew.
Hardbodies.bigcartel.com. But really, you got to open it to start experiencing it. This is, you might be able to call this a life manual, you know? It's akin to the Bible for the right person.
I kind of want them to experience this with me.
Do it. I mean, there's tons of game in there.
Don't be ag. Master your trade, Jack, everyone. Have fun and hustle. Holler at girls while you hustle.
Come on.
Smart.
Come on.
Fucking smart.
Come on. From my knowledge, this is just a New Yorker putting us up on game about how to live our lives.
If people feel rewarded when they are near me, then they want to be around more.
Facts.
Dude, that's spitting straight facts.
Facts. It gets better. Like,
I feel like I have to scream if it's in all caps, just to like make
right?
sure. Fly shit! Buy stuff on StockX! Tell people come to your house to buy clothes. I went to someone's house and tried on Rick Owens' shoes.
This is a flex. Hold on, I gotta find some good ones. Let's see. Get a top-ranked exotic and luxury car from Blue Street Exotics on 106.5 Long Island. He's plugging the homies. So really, that's probably how you pump flex, though, and you just, you put that in there, and it looks like they, like, know you.
Yeah.
Like, they don't fucking know you. Like, you've never been there. Like, oh my god.
Get a credit card from the bank. Album by The Crown on Spotify and YouTube and Amazon.
That's his thing. He's a rapper, too. Yo, what's the stunts? You can do that. Keep your stuff clean. This is a whole page of this book. Just keep your stuff clean. There's one that I showed Bowser, though. Shout out Bowser. He really liked this. Hold on. Ass Pizza was there. Signed to ASAP. Signed to Drake. Signed to Hot 97. This.
I made Oreo edibles and sold them and made $120 my. Wait, mine. First week. That's all I say.
Mic drop. But my man is keeping it simple. He's not cluttering with editing. You know, he's not worried about a misspelling.
Dude, let's take a step back. You bought this.
I bought this for $25.
Exactly.
Like 25
you bought
bucks.
it. So like,
About two
dude, what he did worked.
Yeah.
What he's doing is working.
I
Like
know.
the whole go find fucking someone that has a bit more clout. Like,
yeah,
that fucking worked.
I respect the hustle. And you know what Bowser
And
said?
now we're fucking shouting it out on a fucking podcast,
guys,
to hundreds of people.
Well, yeah, and if it's a year from now, millions. You know.
Yeah.
But we'll try to link this below. But really, I respect the hustle. I really enjoy things that are non-conventional and go outside of regular norms of like what a book should be. Because in my reality, and if you try to make something like this, everyone that I would know in my life would just tell me how much of an idiot I was and how I need to polish things and be more proper and correct. But this motherfucker just came in and did none of that and made something really entertaining. So I actually really love it. It's like, yeah, I bought this. And like I wanted to like wear that proudly, man. I'd buy this again.
Fuck yeah.
Sell 100 cars a week. Buy the latest iPhone. You know what?
Sell it.
And sell it.
So
So you're team Android, so you know it's okay. We still love him, but Bowser noticed that this is the iPhone Notes format. This is just your notes.
He's definitely just printing.
It's just your notes.
You know, he has one long string of notes.
It's just
and
notes.
we're just like, make this into a book.
Yeah.
Incredible.
It's beautiful. How to perform? Go on Instagram Live. Like, let's go. Accounting hundreds. Accounting is not just for accountants. My man's flexing. Sometimes you just got to keep this by your bedside and, you know, reference it.
For inspiration.
Yeah. But really, like, you should be able to take inspiration from all things, including, like, weird things like this, because it's all just energy. You don't need it to come through some specific way where it's perfectly packaged and, like, made for you or everyone else. Like, don't worry about it. Like, if it's fun and it makes you laugh and it makes you, like, feel energized and think like funny, good thoughts, like consume it.
Dude, fuck yeah.
Let's go.
I mean, like, yeah.
I need to send
dramatic pause.
That's okay. We didn't do the clap for the last one.
Okay, well, you just did it. It would be good. Mama, we're back from there.
We're back from there. Shit. All right, we're ripping. Shit. What else should we get down on? What's new in the glass world? We did the 5mm show last time, and we debated whether the Proxy or 5mm is headier. Or did we even get to that? I think we just talked about 5mm rigs and didn't hit on whether we debate.
Yeah. So we talked about, sorry. I'm recapping in my head.
Yeah.
What's your opinion? Well, you don't really smoke, but what's your opinion on the Proxy as just like a glass blower?
Interesting. A little bit weird. And from my limited, I don't know. I don't have super limited experience. When I think about it, if I think about me as a glass consumer, it's probably 10 or 12 years. So from that sort of experience, anything that resembles the Proxy type of things just seems to age not the best and rather rapidly be outdated. Because when you're making some product that has a really specific fitting, a really specific purpose, that's kind of a recipe for things to go stale eventually. That's why a 10mm joint or a 14mm joint is so easy for people to buy. It's because so much stuff works with it that you can have a ripping good time with all of your different bangers and bowl pieces and everything works. But it's a little bit limiting if you just have a Proxy and a Proxy attachment. It's a little limiting. But glass is an abundant world, so it may be an indicator that we're moving into a place where people are willing to be that specific. Because historically, people who I've come into contact with, much more value interchangeability and universality of their stuff. Yeah. Throwing big words, man. I dug deep. I think I got that one. You can check me if I'm wrong. Universality. That's been a big draw for a lot of people that I've sold to in the past and just been around. People want their thing to be they want a 10mm rig because they got all the dope bangers to put in it.
Yeah.
And whatever. So that's my understanding, but it might just be moving into a more specific where people have tons of specific stuff. It's kind of a hang up for me, though.
I know. I hear what you're saying. Because with technology, I think that's what technology lends to.
Yeah, obsolescence.
But yeah, we're leaning into it's always gonna change.
Right, exactly. That's why
it was the peak.
Right.
It was the peak for a while. People were making peak attachments, and it's
right.
They're gonna come out with a Proxy.
Yeah.
But you gotta imagine, big picture, you have Puffco. Let's say they fucking do their best job ever, and they sell to every single stoner a Proxy. Mm-hmm. Well, what are they gonna do next? Well, they can't keep selling Proxies because they've sold it to everyone. So they have to innovate and become and create another thing and create another thing and create another thing. That's the nature of that type of business. It's the nature of glass blowing. You don't just make one thing over and over and over again. You evolve and create new and adapt.
Wouldn't you say on the horizon is a micro Proxy, even one
as
small
God,
as...
yes.
I bet in even... Oh, dude, I'm gonna make a bold bet.
Let's go.
Hold on to your seats. I'm gonna say within 10 years there will be a Proxy attachment that can even go in a 5mm rig. Because technology is freaking unlimited.
I was just gonna say,
go so small.
Looking at a banger, I bet you anything they make something that is going. Woo! That was a good one. That was a coach clap there.
Yeah, Coach Nick.
Secret is to leave a little space of air between the palms. Gives that little bit of echo.
Anyways, go.
But bet you there's going to be some sort of attachment that is the size of a banger. It's going to probably look like a banger.
Yeah.
But there's just a button on the side of it, and the inner chamber heats up.
It'll look more like a bowl piece. It's just going to be... it'll just be like a little
just
thing. Yeah, you can.
Because then it doesn't have to be 90 or 45. It doesn't matter,
dude. It'll just be a little diamond knot looking thing.
Yeah,
it'll be inside. It has a little computer.
Because what they make atomizers already. It's just the thing that powers the atomizer right now is big.
Yeah.
So yeah, matter
like
of time.
They'll probably make rec ones that are just pods of CRC oil. Like
yeah, dude, they pretty much do that right now with cartridges.
Well, yeah,
like,
but one that an electronic cartridge that already you just like goes.
Yeah,
that'd be crazy.
Yeah,
and it's like a jewel. It just like goes when you pull it. It'd be crazy.
So
that's the like obviously on the horizon. I think it's just it's gonna be obsolete at some point. But does that take away from it?
Like, yeah, they have the, because you can get like the small carts or pods, and then they make the attachments where you can stick the pod into a 5 mil or into a 10 mil adapter.
Damn, that's
like I've seen videos. You see videos of it all the time.
Okay.
And dude, you do a fucking hash rosin fucking pod, and you're smoking heady shit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Robotics. But the pace of technology, like that might even be an understatement, but it's definitely possible in the long term horizon for like some unit that small. Absolutely,
dude,
they do it all the time.
There's a battery company that I invested in.
You're gonna give up your stock pick?
Nope.
CDP anti-stock picks.
I say I don't even want to, not because like I don't want people to know. It's because I don't want to get into that shit. I just wanted to talk about the company itself. But no, they make like super thin layered batteries, and they've something where they've gotten like it's been tested where they've had like a 2 layers or whatever, and then you're always doubling, so it goes 1, 2, 4. It's like,
cool.
But yeah, they've gotten like a single fold in it now, and then but it's like super thin, lightweight batteries. They're called QuantumScape. You can look them up. QuantumScape. Yeah, they blew up a bit last year because they their product got tested and it was approved that it's like a really gnarly fucking battery.
That's bullish.
And
that's crazy.
Now they are building they're building their massive factories now for full production. Man,
imagine being at the helm of that. Being like, okay, the next 30 years of my life are going to be batshit crazy. Yeah. Like, I have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like,
damn.
Companies on that size, they're so hard. For me, at least, they're like kind of wrap my head around. We're like, dude, these people aren't making any money. Like, the company itself, and they won't make any money for like 20, 30, 20 years.
But then, oh boy, when that starts.
Exactly. When boy. Like, yeah. So, like, right now, it's just like, there's like so many people's jobs on that thing to just go around to rich people and be like, this is why you want to give us more money.
Yeah.
Like, this is why you want to give us like fucking $400 million.
Yeah. Shit. There's no limit to how much people invest in those things.
I wish I knew how to talk about fucking QuantumScape more, because like they're doing like it's what's gonna make like cars able to be like super, because right now the whole thing with Teslas, they're super fucking heavy because they have to have these massive lithium-ion batteries, and the lithium-ion thing is like super bad for the environment because you're like they're mining it. Well, with these it's something to do with like that super thin like carbon where it's like one atom tall.
I'm unfamiliar. Yeah. I can imagine really thin carbon. That's crazy.
But yeah, it has something to do with that. But yeah, and it's like, you know, our phones, you know, the batteries like die eventually. Yeah. You know, they stop charging. Well, like the ones that they're making, like they charge like that.
Damn.
Like it was just, you put it down to be charged in like 10 seconds, 15 seconds or whatever.
Dude, in China or something, there's a road that charges your Tesla.
Right.
It's so lit. Dude. It's just like, all right, let's do that.
I hope we live to a future like that.
Oh, yeah.
Dope shit.
I think definitely. It's inevitable. The only question is whether it's going to be tons of pain to get there or like the amount of pain we're sort of sitting with now. Because, you know, how depending on how far people want to go, they can be forced into it by everything being really, really hard, or you can use your ingenuity and, like, choose it before it gets too bad. And, like, it'll just be either way, what people kind of do. I'm trying to get a Tesla, though. Need that shit.
I just want shit to drive me.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Right? You drive a lot. That would be bomb.
That's all I want is to be able to put in my destination.
For real.
And, like, do something else.
Hell yeah. All right, we gotta think of one more thing to cover. We got 5 minutes. Ooh, I've never clicked on that before. Shoot.
Boomer.
I know, right? Whenever you start pointing at your screen like that, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm just imagining the once a week that I have to wander downstairs and be like, how do you use this iPad?
Oh my god.
I don't know how to go back. I need a back button. Because I don't know. That's how my phone works, is back button.
Do you still have a button?
Yeah.
Let's see.
At the bottom.
Let's see. Gabagool has a phone.
First of all, I can't wait for... Okay, we were watching a comedy special last night, and the comedian pulled up his iPhone, and he made a joke about, like, zooming in. He was like, I touched that 0.5. And went, oh, that 0.5. Oh, you Android users don't know about that. Because the 0.5 is the zoom or whatever, the zoom out.
Okay, yeah.
I wanted to break the screen. I almost turned it off, because I was like, you dumbass, we've had that for 6 generations. Like, you just got that this last fucking generation. Like, it's been on Android for years. For years we've had that. But now they're like, oh, you guys don't even understand that we can zoom out on our phone because we have another fucking camera on it. Like, no, we know exactly what that is because it's so fucking old now.
But okay. Well, put your phone up here.
Which one? Which screen?
Whatever screen.
Okay, we can.
Whose phone's more famous? What's more viral? Which phone is closer to Kim K?
Yo.
Okay, yeah, you got the extendo booty. It's kind of closer to Kim K. But yeah, not when you drop it in a pool.
Yeah, this is my third one.
Third one? Yeah. You got that like a year ago.
First one I dropped in the pool. Bro. Second one I dropped so many times the front completely cracked, and then the inside I closed it. Like, I got all fucking panicky and closed it real fast, and there was a rock inside.
Oh, nice.
So the inside completely cracked open. Oh. Shout out to Assurant, the one and only fucking cell phone insurer out there.
Damn.
Yeah, there are no other insurer companies. Damn. I just learned this from, I don't know. Someone told me that, and I'm going with that. It's right and real.
Well, yeah, in my universe, Apple actually insures stuff. So you're a poser, and you don't know that. So they actually came out with it 6 generations ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've been doing that.
Trust me, it's going to be super awesome in 3 years whenever Apple's like, folding phones! Isn't this fucking what new technology?
Yeah. How are they going to present? Yeah, they're going to be like, yeah, we thought of this new thing to help the industry move forward.
We've been working on this crazy screen that flexes and folds.
Oh my god, amazing. I know what we're doing here. We're going to react to the Corny Dads podcast Explore page.
Right. Ooh.
What are we getting advertised on Corny Dads podcast? We're getting the homie whose podcast I'm going to be on tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
On the Explore.
Shout it out.
Yeah. Shout out to Tim Talks. It's TOK, like TikTok. My acquaintance and soon-to-be friend, Tim Kalin, I think, does his own podcast. He's low-key TikTok famous. He's a really good dude. He's a real estate agent, and I'm going to be on his podcast tomorrow. So I have no idea when that it's going to drop. Maybe in line with this podcast, but I'm sure I'll be shouting it out on Ben Focus because, it's not CDP, but it's still podcast material. It's a perfect thing to end on. I'm not sure what we're going to get into, but he's really, into the motivational shit himself. Nice. So I suppose he'll have questions about that and everything. And we thought, one day it'd be dope for him to sell us a house because he's a real estate agent locally.
Yeah.
And that would just be, super dope to come full circle and be actually get a house from him.
That's... If you have anyone in the industry to help you out with that sort of shit, that is so important.
Right, it could be the hack we need. Also, we gotta show this case off a little bit. Yeah. And on that, this is coming with the Roysko duck. I gotta put some more details on it, finish up a couple leaves, outlines, things like that. Roysko signed it, drew and wrote a little bit on it. The duck itself comes with this matching...
Sorry.
Come on, man. Come on. It comes with the matching mat, I would call it. It's actually a mount because he does taxidermy stuff. So there's going to be a little plaque thing that goes on that. And much love to Roysko Glass. Alright. We made it. I appreciate you guys for listening. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting. Stay corny.